Peace and blessings. About 10 years ago, I was listening to this PhD on the radio. Now, he proclaimed himself to be an expert in Islam. He said he had studied it for over 25 years of his life, and 12 of those years studying it, he was living in Saudi Arabia and Egypt and other countries in the Middle East. What he said is that Muslims worship Muhammad and believe that he is the Messiah. He also said they pray to a black rock in the desert, which used to belong to Muhammad, and so that's why they worship this black rock. Then, recently, I heard about Islam being a religion that worships the moon god, that Allah is just a moon god. So instead of, hating Muslims and demonizing them, I wanted to help them. I wanted to show them my religion, which is Christianity. And so, when I was debating with them, I was thinking, okay, how can I debate with a Muslim and help him to show him the truth? So one of the ways I thought is I could maybe suggest to the Muslims that they should pray for guidance and ask God to guide them to the truth, because I knew if they asked that God would answer their prayer. I also wanted to show them that there is only one God, because if there was more than one God, they would fight. And, even on the schoolyard, if anyone says there's more than one God, the first question is, well, which God is the strongest, right? So it's just logical to have one God, so I wanted to show them this logic. I wanted to show them that they should not worship any man or any black rock, because both are created by God. And so we should worship the one who created them as opposed to the object itself. I also wanted to show Muslims that they can pray to God and have basically a direct line right to God, and also that they should do good deeds to help out humanity. So can you imagine me telling a Muslim that? I went into a few chat rooms and sort of tried to debate with them, but just like every other Westerner, I was very ignorant. And I don't think it was necessarily my fault, in the sense that, all these PhDs and learned people are making these outright lies, pretty much. They're just lies. If they were even to read the Quran once, they would never make such crazy claims, or maybe they would. I don't know. So anyways, I figured, okay, I gotta study more on this Islam thing. Maybe they have some good points, but I gotta learn what it is so I can debate with them. And the more I learned, I realized that this is a really nice, peaceful religion. It seems to have a lot of good teachings in it. But just because it has a lot of good teachings in it, and Muhammad had a lot of good sayings, doesn't make it true. Doesn't make it necessarily the truth. So anyways, it took me about 3 years to read the whole Bible all the way through, cover to cover, and about 30 days to read the Quran cover to cover. Now, in reading the Bible, it really changed my perspective on what I thought of the Bible itself. Like, for example, there's Jeremiah 8:8, which says that the Bible is corrupt. It says that the scribes have altered the text. There's lots of things like that I have a hard time believing, like that God sleeps. That's in Exodus 31:17. It says he rested and was refreshed. So it doesn't mean that he ceased like I had previously thought. So after reading the Quran, it put everything in perspective for me, and I realized that I already was a Muslim. I just didn't know it at the time. Just like the example I gave, if there was more than one God, they would all fight, or there would be one that was stronger than the other. That's in the Quran. I had no idea. So I never thought in a million years I'd be saying this, but there is no God except for Jehovah, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the Quran is a divine revelation sent down to confirm previous scripture and to correct it.